I got like 20 minutes to spare. Look like it's gonna be some clear traffic getting to work. So, today my overtime day. So, decided to go in, work on my day off. So, got to get ready for these upcoming fights. So, I thought I'll take the time to, talk a little bit about boxing. So, we're exactly pretty much 1 month away from at least the official weigh-in for Spence versus Crawford. And then pretty much a month out from the fight, which is going to take place July 29th in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. I'm trying to figure out some stuff I can do because, like I said, I'm not guaranteed to get a credential. I have applied for a credential. Don't know if I'm gonna get one because y'all know how the PBC primarily treat a lot of black media, and then these so-called black channels don't call them out on that. That's why at the end of the day, this is why they leave the door open for people to question their credibility and just basically clown them on their inconsistency, which I'm gonna talk about that as we get closer to the fight, because I might have an announcement to make post Spence Crawford, no matter who wins. Like I said, at the end of the day, people think that I'm just 100% Team Crawford. No, I felt like at the end of the day, I had to defend Team Crawford because of how these extremists, Errol Spence Fan Boys or Fun Boys, have conducted themselves over the past few years leading up to this fight. And now, to a certain degree, now it's kind of quiet now. All this stuff about, he was going to crush Terrence Crawford, all that talk then went out the door. Now, all of a sudden, they quietly made every once in a while surface on the channel trolling. But now you seen the videos have went to a minimum. They dropped dramatically about, how much damage Errol Spence is going to do to Terrence Crawford. Because at the end of the day, they know it's a 50-50 fight, and there's a distinct possibility that Terrence Crawford could win this fight. It's a reason why Terrence Crawford is my favorite. And I laugh at the fact that these clowns think they can come on people's channel trying to bully them and stuff, and they can tell them how to conduct their channel. Like I said, man, I'm gonna say this again, I don't answer to nobody. And like I said, a lot of people have exposed themselves on their hypocrisy. And like I said before, I didn't try to keep this gentleman but at the end of the day, based off how I've been treated behind the scenes, people lying on me and stuff, hating on me, trying to keep my channel from growing. Because trust me, there's been a lot of hate towards me. A lot of people trying to suppress my channel, trying to hold me back, people telling certain people not to interview with me and all this kind of stuff, and think I didn't know. People lying on me, talking about that I had one particular boxer nervous because I was following him around the arena, which is a damn lie. But I'm gonna address all that later on. Trust me, it's coming. And I'm naming names too. It's like 3 or 4 particular dudes I'm probably gonna name their names. Not that I'm clout chasing, because I don't need to clout chase. I am the clout. Because like I said, a lot of these dudes blew up, you know what I'm saying, because of me hooking them up with interviews and, putting their names out there and stuff. Like I said, reason why I don't have 60, 70, 80,000, maybe even 100,000 subscribers, because for the last 3 to 4 years, I was getting shadow banned and all that kind of stuff. Just a lot of different politics, people playing with me and stuff. So, I need to put that out there. People keep saying, Tam, why don't you have 100,000 subscribers? Well, that's why. When you get shadow banned, not a good look. Now, I see that the past few months, I'm kind of they've been off the shadow ban radar, which is a good thing. I had to make some adjustments, but at the same time, I'm still continue to be me. Real talk. So we have Charles Martin and we have Jared Anderson. So they will have a showdown tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a good fight. I got Jared Anderson winning by stoppage. I think the future is in good hands as far as heavyweights go. I think Jared Anderson, I think he could be the next big thing, but then he did recently quote that he don't love boxing and that he may not be in it for the long haul. But I think if he's committed to it, I think he could be a star in boxing. I think he can hold the fort when Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury and those guys alone, and Anthony Joshua, those guys are long gone. So, and keep in mind, he's only like this. So this is a guy, you know what I'm saying, 10, 12 year like window to like be the face of heavyweight boxing. Now, I will say this much. Now, of course, the PBC, you know, apologists saying, see, I told you. See, the PBC don't be stopping fight. Is Charles Martin at this point to where he a marquee fighter? No, absolutely not. I ain't gonna say he was what you, I don't want to use that terminology. He's a throwaway fighter, but he's somebody you could throw at them to like cover your tracks, because at the end of the day, this don't happen on a regular basis, and it should happen on a regular basis where you have the PBC, Matchroom, Top Rank, Golden Boy. They should all be working together to give us the best fights possible. About promotional companies, like I said, all these dudes that's been doing this promotional game banging, like I said, on the end, at the end of the day, you guys are cornballs, and it just need to be said. What it looked like me sitting up here constantly telling somebody what promotional company to, that's, like I said, that's not my job. Why are you doing that? And you ain't on these people's payroll and stuff. And then, like I said, the fake pro-black movement, once again, ain't called out the PBC and Al Heyman for some of their antics on they treat black media, but yet they want to go around calling somebody Top Rank, Toby, or Oscar De La Hoya, but yet here come this upcoming fight with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. With the exception of Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, they the only brothers that's fighting on the card. And don't give me this stuff, well, Ennis was going to be on there, but he said no, so that's the only black fighter that they got? Yeah, I think not. Last time I checked, if I'm not mistaken, the PBC has at least between 2, and they all can't be Hispanic, but that's what they do. And then people get mad when I call this out, but then you so-called pro-black niggas don't call that out. And you guys ain't really pro-black. It's inconsistent blackness. Like I say, you want to do that power to the people stuff when it's convenient. One thing about me, I'm consistent. If I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be biased, if I'm gonna keep it 100, if you're gonna say, well, you show a lot of love to Top Rank, well, here's the thing. Y'all keep saying Top Rank's this white supremacist promotional company, but like I said before, every time I go to their event, I see more black media covering their fights than, you know what I'm saying, non-black media. And then here go the thing. They don't just let us in when it's black fighters fighting. Teofimo Lopez ain't black, and neither is Josh Taylor. But I got into that fight. Is Arthur Beterbiev black? Was Joe Smith black? No, but I got into that fight. And then they don't use these excuses about, well, you need to do these type of numbers, you need to do that type of numbers, like how the PBC like to use, even though that's a complete cap, because I know for a fact they done let people in, gave them credentials that had less than 500 subs. So how is that? But that's your so-called pro-black community. That's your so-called power to the people. Like I said, you got these dudes trying to clean up that Kunta Kinte stuff that Errol Spence said. At the end of the day, Errol Spence, that was weak. That was inappropriate. You don't have to make reference to slavery, man. Slavery was a horrible thing. And then, let me tell you something else. Don't keep coming up with this, oh, well, what about what Bomac said about him? Well, Bomac said that. And that was years ago. We talking about now. Stop always trying to use what supposed that got said or happened a couple years ago pertaining to Terrence Crawford. They never made no reference to Errol Spence being a coon or Uncle Tom and all this kind of stuff. But Terrence Crawford is married to a beautiful black woman and got children with her. Now, I'm going to say this. If you listen to my channel and you some black dude that swim in the milk, and you bothered by me saying that, listen, that's your problem, not mine. If you with a non-black woman, you shouldn't even give a damn what I think. If you comfortable and you happy with this non-black woman, then the hell with what I think. If you upset by me saying that, then that means you not comfortable in your skin, or you not completely cool with it. You got some kind of complex about it. You shouldn't even give a damn what I think. But I'm going to continue to say that. I'm just saying, my whole stance, and I done made this very clear. All I said is you can be with whoever the hell you want to be with. I said you can't sit up here talking that super militant power to the people, you know, you know what I'm saying, do away with something, and you sitting up laid up with a white woman or a non-black woman. Do you see Ku Klux Klan members married to black women talking about all you know what's must perish? They may sneak around and sleep with black women, but they ain't gonna have them in the forefront representing them, because to a certain degree that come across as hypocritical. See, I messed y'all up with that one. Do you think a KKK member would take somebody, or a neo-Nazi or Aryan Brotherhood would take somebody serious? They talking about white power, but they got biracial kids. Yeah, I messed y'all up with that one. So I'm just saying, you can't sit up there talking all that Malcolm X stuff. That's why Fred is one of the, that's why Barber Bitch Conversations is one of the most laughable dudes out there. Excuse me. Him and a few other people, they laughable. So that's all I'm saying. Because I know some dude, he got upset because I made a reference when I was on Coach Malachi's show, and I just spoke about some stuff, and I'm in an interracial. Okay, good for you. I'm not. And that's the only point I was trying to make. You can be with whoever you want to be with. All I'm saying is, don't be talking that super militant, you know, power to the people, and down with the white devil, and you sitting up laid up with a white devil, or you procreating with a so-called white devil. That's all I'm saying. And that's factual. You can be proud to be black and be with somebody that's not, but I'm saying, if you talking all this, the upliftment of black people, we have to, you know what I'm saying, we have to fight the enemy and all this kind of stuff, and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and our black brothers and sisters that, man, and then you sitting up, man, come on, man. That's all I'm saying. And that's the last time I'm gonna address this too. But don't ever come on my channel like trying to act like you checking me or crying about, oh man, what do you have against brothers that date outside their race? Nothing. I'm just saying, if you fall in love, you fall in love with whoever you fall in love with. But if you one of them niggas that, I married a black woman because, I married a non-black woman because I hate my mother and all that kind of stuff, you part of the problem. In the same way I call black women out that be talking that stuff, I'm gonna call you niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you can be with whoever the hell you want to be with. All I'm saying is don't be talking that super militant. I wanted to put a disclaimer out right quick because that needs supposed to pick to win the upcoming showdown with Terrence Crawford. Anybody that picks Terrence Crawford, they literally start crying, making video. Have you guys noticed I haven't made any videos about people picking who gonna win the fight and who gonna lose the fight and how the fight going? I'm gonna do my own assessment of how Terrence Crawford beats Errol Spence and how Errol Spence beats Terrence Crawford, or how both men can be successful versus each other. I'm gonna have a breakdown. People want me to do it now, but man, and then these emotional. You guys are supposed to be men. You guys are supposed to be leaders of men. We supposed to be black men. Like I said, once again, we were supposed to be celebrating this fight. Nobody has a problem if you picking Errol Spence to win. But most of this stuff came from the Errol Spence Fun Boys. Anybody that picked Bud to win, they got attacked. And that was because you had certain content creators doing character assassinations on Terrence Crawford. And like I said, it's three main people. But it all started, it all started, you know, with that whole cake nigga Fred. Cause Fred is a straight up bitch. It started with him, and then it trickled over to a couple of other people who were sitting up here mad if you showed any kind of support to Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna say this once again, I ain't from Texas, so I have no obligation to be Errol Spence extremist. And I'm not dissing nobody from Texas, nobody from Dallas, nobody from Houston, nobody from Fort Worth, nobody from Austin. But at the same time, I'm not scared of none of you niggas neither. I go to fights. I done been to Texas plenty of times. I done hung out with Lion Killer. Like I said, I'm fearless. I done been everywhere. I'm just saying, I'm not dissing Texas, but at the same time, y'all can't be thinking y'all can bully people. And that's all I'm saying. But it never fails. Anybody that gave Terrence Crawford some kind of props. And then you got people trying to sit up here and say that Terrence Crawford fans is mad. No, they not. They just don't like the ridicule and the shaming that came from Errol Spence Fun Boys. That's what they don't like. You trying to insinuate somebody is a sellout, a coon, a Uncle Tom, or a house nigga because you show support to a fan of Terrence Crawford. All that is complete cap. Why do you continue to listen to these dudes? They so-called pro-black militant, but then, like I said, they didn't say a damn thing about Jim Crow Jerry Jones. They already showed they makeup. They already showed you how fake they was. You know who these dudes is. And like I said, I'm not scared of nobody. I'll get fights. And y'all know that. Ain't somebody give Terrence Crawford props. These niggas run, making videos, cross all any video. Nobody knows what happened and that sparring session. Y'all niggas is like Al Bundy. Y'all whole thing is making off this so-called sparring session that nobody saw. Just like Al Bundy, the whole premise of Married with Children is him having one great moment when he played high school football as a running back when he scored 4 touchdowns in one game. And that's how a lot of you Errol Spence Fun Boys act. And then the thing is, like I said, y'all petty and y'all act like chicks. Anybody that make a video criticizing Errol Spence and criticizing him as far as his boxing skills go, some of the mistakes he make, y'all try to flag the videos and all that kind of stuff. But Jen, y'all supposed to be so tough. I can tell you right now, I ain't ever flagged anybody's video, not no boxing video. Unless they didn't say something. Well, really, I ain't never really flagged any video. Because at the end of the day, I can take it as well as I can dish it out. But then again, that's me. You need to understand something, man. I'm from the Bay, man. I'm from East Oakland, man. Us Bay cats, we innovators. We don't follow people. We not followers. Either we roll by ourselves or, you know what I'm saying, we give people game, you know, to become leaders. I'm more of a king maker instead of being a king. I like to give people game. You know what I'm saying? I like to give people game. Real talk. Versus, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have to sell the game. Where they say game is meant to be sold, not told. Nah, I like to tell it and give it because I feel like this, at the end of the day, I'll reap the benefits. Especially if I could turn a young brother into a king. And a lot of these niggas here be acting like queens. Like I said before, some of these niggas is 35 and 35 up to 50 and are past 50 and acting like chicks. Literally get mad because somebody may, you know, give Terrence Crawford props. Y'all niggas gonna have to understand everybody is not picking Errol Spence to win this fight. But for y'all to sit up there and get an attitude like chicks and shit, you know, like the one that didn't get asked to the prom, or like when you go to the mall and it's like 4 or 5 chicks and it's like four dudes and that one chick get left out, you get an attitude. Y'all know how that is. You know how, you know, especially us Bay Area dudes, everybody know the Foothill Strip. You know, like on Saturday nights or Friday nights when you'll be riding the Foothill Strip from, you know, High Street to maybe over there where Ben's Burger used to be at, Foothill. Then Foothill turned into MacArthur. When you get past the Eastmont Mall, and then every once in a while, you know, you may pull some girls over, or you may see a group of cars with some girls in it, and it's like maybe 4 y'all. You know what I'm saying? It might be 5 of them, and then this one that get left out, you know, and then she get an attitude. She start, you know what I'm saying, hating and all that kind of stuff. That's how a lot of these dudes is on here. They act like you can't give Terrence Crawford no type of props. You act like you can't say, oh, well, Terrence Crawford is gonna beat Errol Spence. As soon as you say, or if a veteran say, hey, I'm going with you. Hey man, why you picking like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm serious. What is this shit? What is this? It's just shameful and it's just tacky. I mean, it's just like, to a certain degree, it's just laughable. You just be like, you gotta be kidding me. And I want to say this to the Terrence Crawford fans, man. If y'all support Bud, y'all think Bud gonna win this fight, you know what I'm saying? Play on, player. Don't let these Errol Spence Fun Boys like y'all or shame y'all. Real talk. Y'all gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence is a 30-something-year-old man. Y'all gotta stop pacifying dude, man. Like he in a crib or something, man. That dude is 30-something years old with kids and stuff, man. Like I said before, have y'all seen me making any videos about who's saying who gonna win the fight? To me, that's kind of pointless because they could be wrong. I could go in there and say, hey, Errol Spence is gonna stop Terrence Crawford. And then what if he don't? Same thing. I could say that Terrence Crawford gonna stop Errol Spence. What if he don't? But the way people have just behaved, and yeah, I'm calling you niggas out. And I know a lot of y'all, man. I'm gonna say this once again, ain't nobody scared of y'all, and I sneak this to nobody. And if you call yourself responding to me and you know what I'm saying, and you try to get out of whack, well, I'm gonna respond that way too. But like I said, I done seen nothing but hypocrisy with this stuff. Like I said, we all supposed to be black people, man. This supposed to be, man, these two black kings fighting, and then you got these dudes on the internet acting like kids and stuff, getting attitudes because you may go with one person, hey, I think Terrence Crawford's gonna win. Oh man, the hell with you. You gotta be an Errol Spence. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I ain't had no personal attacks on Errol Spence. I ain't said nothing personal about Errol Spence. I ain't said nothing about him being no alcoholic. I don't know whether he is or if he isn't. I ain't said nothing about Terrence Crawford, nothing personal about him. And like I said before, all this stuff about, well, you know, Errol Spence survived the car crash. Terrence Crawford got shot in his fucking head. The man got shot. Okay? But nobody talks about that. But you don't see Terrence Crawford sitting up here asking everybody to feel sorry for him and stuff. You don't see him doing like what 50 Cent whole campaign when he first came out was marketing himself off of being shot 9 times. And on the side note, I don't respect 50 Cent whatsoever. And any black person that supports Eminem was his master. I can't respect no nigga that say something master. Him and Jimmy Iovine. Anybody that respect 50 says something is seriously wrong with you. Floyd give Terrence Crawford props, then here niggas come running to the internet crying. Do you dudes wear drawers or do you wear panties? That's real talk. Do you see me making videos? Oh, Adrian Broner said that Errol Spence is go teach Terrence Crawford, because I don't care. That's his opinion. But soon as somebody picked it, oh man, Teddy Elliott, man. Teddy Elliott don't know what he talking about, man. What's up with Teddy Elliott? Like, bro, he just giving his opinion. And I'm just keeping it a buck. You Errol Spence booty bandits, y'all been part of the problem, man. And that's just real talk. That's what you guys act like. Now, I'll retract that statement because I shouldn't say stuff like that. But damn, man. Come on, man. Like, enough of this stuff. Y'all hypocrisy has been exposed to every level of the game. I'm like Silk the Shocker. It ain't my fault. Boy, everybody want to call me while I'm doing this stream, man. Hilarious. I don't know. But like I said before, I stand on what I say. And I mean every word. Are you willing to hurt another black man in behind it? No. When I said that if anybody run up on me in behind this, I'm willing to use any type of measures to protect myself up to lethal force. I didn't say it had to be a black person. No, see, I ain't like these youngsters that only want to harm black person. I truly don't see color when it comes to removing somebody off the face of the earth. See, no, I'm not like that. I ain't one of these dudes that only got smoke for black people. Nah, that's these young niggas. I didn't say nobody black. See, that's your complex because that's how you think. So that's to that cornball that came on my channel talking like that. But man, this had to be said. Now I know. Now watch one of these Errol Spence extremists like flag the video because they don't like what I say. And that just shows how sensitive and emotional that you guys are. But, you know, it had to be said. Real talk. Had to be said. And like I said, I'll take back and I apologize for the bandit comment because I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. But it's just frustrating when you see people from your own community conducting themselves like kids. And I told people from the gate, and I warned people, I said behind the scenes, don't do this. I beg people, don't do this. We should have been celebrating this fight, being happy for both these people. But like I said, you had a bunch of opportunists and people that were just like trying to capitalize off this, people with bad intentions and anger and resentment, like trying to smear somebody's name. And like I said, it shouldn't have came to this. Shouldn't have came to this. Like I said, I've never seen somebody, if somebody just say, hey, who you got, Spence versus Crawford? Oh man, I'm going with Crawford. Oh man, oh, he made a video picking like bro, he can pick whoever he want to pick. This is exactly, Vegas Mark, this is exactly why I don't do prediction videos. Why I just break down the fight and leave it at that. I mean, people literally get mad if somebody like gives Terrence Crawford like any kind of props. Like what are we doing here? Like, that doesn't make any kind of sense. We all supposed to be grown, and it's embarrassing. And I'm gonna say this real talk. As a black man, to see black people conducting themselves like this, it's embarrassing. And y'all could go to hell. Real talk. I'm embarrassed. Can't put this on white people. Can't put this on the Hispanics. Can't put this on the Asians. They've been way more classy about this than black people. Like I said, this is why nobody takes us serious. This is why they don't want to give us reparations. This is why they make the jokes they make. Because we shown at times we can't be taken serious. Can't blame this Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford stuff on white people. Can't blame this on them. Can't blame this on the Mexicans. And can't blame this on the Asians. And I know somebody gonna take snippets and use this to make videos that happen not to be black. Fine with me. Just make sure you give me my props, because I see those videos anyway. So I want to say to the non-blacks, to the Asians, to the white people, good job. Good job. But to the black people, shame on y'all, man. Middle finger, man. Real talk. But anyway, thanks for tapping in. I'll be back later.